So I've been trying for the past, I want to say 2.5 years now, to try to work with my case manager, Andrew, with my career. He told me a while back, about 3 years ago, that I cannot do the career of my choice, that I am legally not able to. Want to make this very clear. That is actually a lie. I am my own legal guardian, which means that I could fire Andrew at any time from being my case manager. I don't have to work with him. I have the same rights as everyone else in this world. And this guy, Andrew, thinks that he can take away all my rights. Now, what ended up happening as far as the court situation is, the entire situation is so fucked. So screwed, like extremely screwed. But the entire situation with the court, the charges was back in 2018, I got into the disability housing service system because my grandmother passed away of cancer. So my grandmother passed away of cancer at that time.
December, but then when people are actually planning their summer.
And so once my grandmother passed away, I got put directly into the disability system, housing, all of that stuff. I was told that I was only going to be there for 6 months, that they were going to also help with my music career. They even told me at the time that they would get me a record label. They told me every single thing that they would do. I will go into a list of everything that they said on a whole nother video because it's too much to put into this video. But that's part of what happened. And then eventually, after about 2 years, 3 years, it got to be about 2020, the year 2020, because that's the year that COVID went crazy and everything was that year, basically. I tried to stand ground with my case manager, saying, this is uncalled for. It's been a couple years. We don't have time for this. This is ridiculous. I'm actually, at that time, my family was paying for everything for me. So not only were they spending more money than their job could make, but they were spending a lot of money on me. Every time I would move houses, they would have to spend money on U-Hauls. So it's now 100% official that my own family will never retire. Never. And they're pissed off at my services. When I tried to stand up for everything, because I was the only capable person, when I tried to stand up for everything, I was told by Andrew that I can't. And they told me to cut ties with my biological family. Now, that's my choice if I do that or not, because, I'm my own legal guardian. Second of all, that's illegal because that's my biological family. They can't do that if I'm already an adult. And there's no reason to. Just because they're losing money? What the fuck, Andrew? This is so wrong. And so, of course, I stood up for everything. It got to a point to where my mental health was going down. Everyone in my family's mental health was going down, to the point that we felt like we couldn't do anything. And because I was in the disability housing system, Andrew would just be putting me on mental health holds, which wouldn't be helping at all. I would just go on to mental health holds. And if you don't know what that is, that's where you go to a hospital, and it's like jail in a hospital, basically. You can't leave. They can legally hold you for mental health concerns like suicide, stuff like that. And remember, this was a while back. This is not recent. The situation continued to get worse. Because of that, and I was illegally being held, let me make this clear, illegally being held against my will by my case manager, Andrew, I felt threatened, and I basically attacked him. I put hands on him, and I pushed him out of my way. It wasn't to injure him, it was, to get away from him. I even at times thought about just running away because I was my own adult. I was like, I could run away. I could say I quit services and I could run away. Which my family said, no, go do it. You're your own guardian. Do it. Andrew would try to lock me in services. He would put me in physical restraints for no reason. And I felt like I was under attack for no reason, and I got violent because of that. And as far as all the videos on social media to where, I was mentally traumatized on the floor doing nothing, that's literally because that's all Andrew would let me do. That's literally all Andrew would let me do. I felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt like I was trapped. I felt like I wasn't my own person and I couldn't be the person that I want. I'm 23 years old and still haven't gone to fucking college because of this Andrew guy. Now, of course, the situation has gotten so bad because I gained publicity. I started taking to social media because I had no other option. I came to social media, and my publicity, thank you so much to every single person who has really kind of taken to my career, taken to my life, because without you guys, I wouldn't be standing here. Now, back to what I was talking about. With this case manager, Andrew, it got to a point to where, because of my own publicity, we were getting pizza deliveries by fans. They would call Pizza Hut and say, oh, no worries, they'll pay at the door, type of thing. Which is not true, because these were fans calling. We used to get 17 to 18 pizza deliveries a day, unpaid, upwards of $200 to $300 per pizza delivery. Which not only is bad for their company, but it's bad for us because it's putting us in debt, because we literally got to a point to where we started just taking pizzas, buying them, because we were getting so many. We were trying to be nice to these other pizza companies. Now, also, it got to the point to where the pizza companies started pressing charges. Not us, it was the pizza company. Now, as far as that entire situation, it got so bad that, of course, my publicity skyrocketed even more because I was already famous. Now, because of my publicity, my case manager, Andrew, has dropped me from his services. He is not willing to cooperate with my publicity, even though there's no way to stop it at this point. And I am now homeless, and I've been homeless for a couple months now. On and off. For the past, since 2020, I've been on and off being homeless. I've been homeless in the middle of winter, in the mid-snow, to during the day, in the middle of summer. I think this is uncalled for, and I think this Andrew guy really needs to be held accountable for his actions, for destroying not only my family, but for me.
Put the letters together. Yeah.
And I feel like he also owes me a whole bunch of money for all the damage, which to be honest, I also have a copyright claim because he wouldn't listen to me. He was bossing me around. So somebody is now, trying to own my music, which I have the copyright code, but I mean, they're illegally, doing stuff, so I have to do that lawsuit. I also have, discrimination all over the internet. I really want a lawsuit on. We can't do anything about it because of this this Andrew guy. Ian also worked for Andrew, and they were working together, teaming up to try to bring me down. When Jody, my old my old housing manager, came into the picture, she tried to help, of course, but Andrew wouldn't respond. And so, of course, Jody, because she couldn't talk with my case manager, was like, well, we can't do anything, which is why she also dropped me, is because we can't do anything with this Andrew guy. That being said, here I am. My career's taking off. My publicity's in danger. I'm in danger. I have my music that's coming out. We have another song about to drop. We have all this stuff that's coming out, but we have no way to protect me due to the publicity and financial situation, which is very, very serious. Anyways, if you guys get this message, feel free to post it. Feel free to help out any way possible. My Cash App is DLRE Entertainment, DLRE Records. Take that back. It's DLRE Records. But I'm so, we're still in this crazy situation, and like I said, it has led to some legal stuff as well, so we're not going to be out of this anytime soon. Please stay tuned.